You guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video. This is like one of those quick just a quick chat videos, whatever you want to call it, and just kind of tell you guys how elementary statistics have been going. I still have to upload my chemistry video. As you guys can tell, I've already edited the video, you guys. All I have to do is just straight up upload it, and I haven't even had time to do that. I know that sounds bananas, but I haven't even had time to upload it. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and I plan on uploading that tomorrow. This video won't probably go up until like 2 videos after that, but I just wanted to do like a quick rundown since I'm already in the semester and kind of show you guys what I have been up to in elementary statistics. Let me tell you this, elementary statistics, I know they say, oh, it's not really a math class, it's more like a, you know, they proclaim like it's just a break. They claim elementary statistics just like, oh, it's not really math. Elementary statistics is nothing but math. It is not super detailed like maybe college algebra is with math or geometry is, but it is definitely, girl, it's work. It's you ain't finna make it without any work. So I wanted to kind of show you guys my test scores overall in elementary statistics so far. These are my grades. Some of these grades have been altered. I took my, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So this is all of my homework grades right here from chapters 1. We are actually currently on chapter 2, day 2 right now. And as you guys can tell, I'm already on, I just took my first midterm on, I think yesterday, no, on the 13th, no, yesterday, and I got an 83. And girl, when I tell you it dropped my score down, at first I was at a 96 overall in this class. I was like a 96.6 because honestly, you guys, I've gotten A's on pretty much everything from the beginning. All of my homework assignments, if you look over here in this section, all my homework assignments are 98s, 100s. This is my quiz for 1 and 2. I got a 92. I'm not planning on taking that quiz back over. I could take it back over and I know I can get a high grade. I may take it back over, you guys, but I'm not really that stressed out about it to care enough to take it back over. Chapter 3, all of my homework is 100s. Chapter 4, all of my homework is 100s. My first made an 80. Girl, you know I was not finna ride with that 80 because that had dropped my score down to like my overall grade down to a 91. That would have mean that I literally would have had to get 100s on each quiz. On the next quiz, which is chapter 6 and 7, and then the final, I would have had like to basically make 100. I was like, girl, ain't no way. Like, I can do a 94, 95 on them quizzes, but girl, 100 just ain't even finna be acceptable. I'm not even trying to play. So I retook that quiz back over, and as you can tell, even in my chapter 5 homework, I've gotten nothing but 100s, high A's in those as well. And let's see here, quiz back over, which is right here. After I retook those quizzes back, I had to retake that back over because I was like, girl, ain't no way. But I've gotten 100s in most, if not all, of my homework. So I retook chapter 3 and 4 quiz. As you can tell right here, I got an 80.2, and I was like, that's like borderline 79. I was like, no ma'am, I gotta retake that back over. So I went back over my work, restudied everything, and I ended up getting a 97. Where is it at? 94.7 in my chapter 2. And that's why I love elementary statistics, because it allows you to take your quizzes twice, your exams twice, and also you get to do your homework. If you miss like one question, you get to take that question or have a similar question to that up to 3 times, and that's really nice. And then I turned around and hey you guys, so I wanted to get on here like real quick. I am, as you can tell, at my office, and I just kind of wanted to do a quick video and let you guys know how elementary statistics is going. I'm probably going to do like some new vlog stuff and just kind of like give you guys like a real insight of just, you know, just vlogging here and there. I have my son with me. My daughter's with her dad. This is his weekend to get her.
So I wanted to do like a little vlogging and just kind of chat on and off throughout the day, and just kind of make like a one long like 20-minute video of just my day. So this is vlog day number 1. Just kind of tell you guys how my week has been going. I am currently on chapter 6, section 2. I have one more question to answer in elementary statistics as far as that class goes. And then, well, yeah, I'm on chapter 6, section 2, and I have one question left. It was 16 questions, so I'm on question number 16 now. Well, not on it now, but I have to do it when I get home, and then I'll be finished with that. And then the next section is section 6.3, which there's only 9. Ooh, where's your numbers, girl? There's only 9 questions versus the typical 20. Usually my questions with my homework for elementary statistics, there's usually like anywhere between 20 to 15 questions, 16 questions, and luckily for 6, the questions are really short. So we'll see how 7 is. And then I have to take that quiz, 6 and 7 quiz, and then after that, then I can start working on 8. And then there's 2 sections in 10, and then I will be getting ready to need that situation to just say A. I don't really care what kind of A it is. It can be a super high A, it can be a super low A. I just want it to be in A. You feel me? I got my brace color changed again. This is usually my traditional brace color. I usually always get this teal color. I don't really ever get any other color. I do try other colors. I did try red. I've had orange before. When I had the individual bands, I did do orange. I haven't did an orange band yet, but I always, last month I did get gray, or silver if you want to call it, just to get it, just to see how it looked, if I like it, but it really wasn't nothing. Oh, off subject. I'm supposed to be talking to you guys about school, but you know, I had to throw a little braces in there. Teacher did put out an announcement and said that the quiz 1 were very good. He said the mean was 90 and the median was 91. So that means like most of the class probably got A's on this test. There may be some students that completely failed it, but that's why it's very important to work ahead, and that way if you need to take that extra time, you can. Like, that's why I bust my butt the first week. The first week I was already done with my first quiz, like way before the first week started. Our school opened up on a Tuesday, and I started on, the class opened up on Blackboard on Tuesday, but the class officially didn't start until that Friday. And girl, I was humping all day Tuesday, I was humping all day Wednesday.
Hey you guys, I just wanted to send you guys a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve. I know about the time this video goes up, I will probably, Christmas has been passed. So it is Christmas Eve, and I officially finished my elementary statistics class this morning about 3:30. I wanted to go ahead and take it while the kids were asleep, and I knew that if I took it by the time they were early in the morning, wee hours, because I usually wake up in the middle of the night. Sorry, this dress is so old, but it is so comfortable. It's like one of those nightgown dresses, but it's just so comfortable. But I usually do a lot of my homework, or either I do a lot tests early in the wee hours of the morning, because again, the kids are asleep, and I'm able to that's my little desk area over there. Sorry about the Valentina sauce, it's awesome. So I usually do mine around that time, my exams or quizzes or whatever. And I took my final exam today, and so excited. My final exam, I was at like a 95.71, and I was just finishing up chapter 10. So I knew the possibility of me staying in the 90 range was going to be pretty, you know, I knew I was going to still be in the 90 range even if I made like an 80 something on the exam. So my final exam for elementary statistics included chapters 6, 7, 8, and 10. We didn't have a 9, and we only had like two sections of the 10. So I will tell you guys, I made an 86.58. So if you round off, that's roughly around a 87, which is not that far from a 90. I could retake this exam over. Like, this is question number, I know these snowfalls are probably getting on your nerves, but I kind of like this filter. It's so Christmassy. But yeah, I wrote down each one of the formulas for each question. This was chapter 6. Girl, I did it all for chapter 1. my hardest chapter in elementary statistics, and I don't know if this may help anybody, but the hardest chapter for me in elementary statistics was chapter 5. I struggled with 5. Even though if you look at my grades with 5, like my homework grades, like this is chapter 5. Let's see if it'll zoom in. This is like all of chapter 5 from like right here to right here. And I made like, that's my first grade on quiz 1. Don't look at that. On quiz 2. But I made like 94s on the homework and 98s. I made A's on the homework, but girl, that first midterm grade, you guys, I made an 83.3. And so to be quite honest about it, I can go back and retake my final exam back over. But you guys, my overall grade is a 94.1. And even if I did get up to a 94, it's gonna change it, but it's not like it's a letter grade change. Now, if I would have made this 86 and my overall grade was like right at an 89, hell yeah, I would have definitely retook the final exam over, because at that point we're talking about a letter grade change, not an actual, you know, like making a 95 or a 96 is not going to change anything. It's still going to be an A. So that's just what that is. But I am so relieved, you guys. I am happy. I am done. I can officially throw the towel in and I can rest. Like, I can actually take this Christmas break off, and that's exactly how I planned it and how I wanted it. Hey, good morning, you guys. Merry Christmas. I'm taking like one of those give me grades type of classes. I'm taking a give me grade class. It's a class that basically you just need, I just took it for my financial aid purposes. I had talked to my financial aid lady, and she told me that my grant money would cover like right at the amount of my school tuition as well as my book disbursement. And she was like, just add another class, that way you can get your loan money too. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. So the physical education class is literally only 1 credit, and the what is it called? The principal and management class is 3 credits, but it was just for loan purposes only. And especially since this is going to be like my last loan, meaning that I won't be in school next year because I'm finished with it. And next year I won't be in school because I'm going to sit out next year, because I won't be able to make it for registration for the nursing program for the fall of the school that I'm trying to go to. So I won't be able to make the fall registration because you have to have everything turned in by February. And yes, I am done with all my classes, so technically I still can register. I'm just not prepared for it. I needed to take the TEAS exam. I have not taken the TEAS exam. That's the entrance nursing exam. So I'm going to utilize all next year to study for the TEAS exam and just really put my mind into it. My goal on the TEAS exam, I want to get at least I want to get like an 89 or an 86 at the minimum. That's like the minimum I want to score, because my school program states that their average is around 86. So I would like to get like an 89 or a 90. So I'm going to be doing a lot of studying with the TEAS exam. I'm going to come out with a whole study schedule and everything for myself next year. Like, I'm going to have days that I study for each section and different things like that. So I'm going to take like a month and study all of the math portion, all of the science portion, a month for that, because I have like so much time to study, so I can just break it down and take like 2 hours or 3 hours out of my day and just study each or that one particular section per day for a month. So that's my plan. I'm going to take you guys along with me with that journey once I start, and that way you guys can kind of see how I study, what I do, what I use to study, and different things like that. So I'm super excited. I feel like I'm going to do great on the TEAS exam, because anything I put my mind into, I feel like I'm going to do wonderful, especially after this statistics class, and I really put the work in and I really got the grade that I really wanted, and I actually did the work. So I feel really confident about on the TEAS exam. Honestly, you guys, I just, like I said again, after I did this last class, I just know that it's going to work out great for me. But TEAS, I'm not planning on taking my TEAS exam the first time until October. And then if I don't do so good, I'm going to retake it again in November. So that way I can just, you know, get all that together. I already have my TEAS exam books. I bought them earlier this year. So I already know which ones that I have and which ones I need to study. I'm not going to say anything now. I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to do a video on all of this and you guys will kind of see like my study sections and all that stuff. So I'm not really worried about that. Also, I've been working on my scholarships because again, I want to be debt free of loans. And right now I have like about $25,000 worth of student loans. And when I get into the nursing program, you guys, I want to be completely debt free. Like I don't want to have any debt. Like I don't want to have no debt. So scholarships, I've already started doing the research on which ones I want to apply for. I'm going to do a little bit more research on how to do a scholarship essay, and that way I can go ahead and get that together. I feel like I have a wonderful story to tell about my life and about why the scholarships will benefit me, not just being a Black single mom, minority mom as well. So I feel like I just have a great story to tell about my life that will make people who I'm applying scholarships be like, you know what, let's give this person a chance. You know what I'm saying? So because I want to be debt free, and I have about, like I said, I have about about $25,000 worth of student loan debt, and I really want to pay that off like my first year of the nurse. After I become a nurse, I want to pay that off like my first year. I've looked up other options, like maybe join like the Army or the ROTC. Yeah, so make sure your school, do your research on the school that you want to go, especially when you know what school you want to go to. Like, people pick so many different schools, and I'm going to tell you one reason why I feel like there's girls out there who may have like 30 schools lined up, because they know that they're not going to have the requirements for as their grade goes. So they pick out a lot of different schools because they'll have a lot of different options. When you have the grades and you have put the work in and you have the GPA and all that stuff, you can pick what school you want to go to, and trust me, you're going to get into that school. So if you hear girls like, oh, I got a backup plan, I got this plan, I got 3, 4, 5 other schools I'm going to apply to, that's because they don't have the grades to get into that one school. Because if you got the grade, you got the GPA, you're going to get into that nursing school, unless there's like very limited seats. But most of the time, you're going to get into the school you want to go to. So don't get discouraged and get your grades up. Moral of the story is, girls, do good in school. Don't I'm not gonna say it's not the end of the world getting C's and B's. It's not. But you would never know your true potential if you get those kind of grades. I never thought of myself as being an A student ever. I always felt like I was dumb. Let me just change it. I never felt like I was dumb. I just felt like I didn't know how smart I could be if I actually did the work. And getting all the A's that I've gotten and having the 4.0 GPAs and all that stuff, that showed me that if I actually did the work, I could actually do good. And that's exactly what happened with me. So, and when you get into nursing school, honey, those C's and B's, those low C's, some schools only accept 76s and higher to make it. So you don't want to get into nursing school and you around here mumbling the line between a 72 and a 73. You're gonna flunk out. So it's best to know your potential before you get to that point, and then that way you can go ahead and you can do good. You can do good in life. Life will be great for you. And then you know when you get into the nursing school that, hey, I can actually do this. You won't be doubting yourself. The people who doubt their self is the people who don't know their true potential, because they never had a test before. They never had to actually test their true potential. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this last winter semester, it tested my true potential. It tested to show me that, girl, you can actually do good. Like, you're actually smart. And when I did that elementary statistics and I got that 94, I was surprised at myself. I actually put in the work. You guys saw the papers. I actually put in the work. So yeah, do the work. You're gonna do good. So see you guys later.